What's up, guys? I normally don't do videos in English, but I decided since more and more of you start following me, I said, hey, it's about the time to tell you a story of the car that's behind me. Originally, it was another company car, and 2 years ago, it blew up and caught on fire at the half-mile event in Kansas. And it took us quite a bit of time with the help of our friends like T1, Deca Clutch, X Performance, Power Wheels, and whatnot. Lots of people helped us with the parts and everything. But the car was assembled at the ZR Performance at Omaha, in Omaha. It took us about a year to restore burned out harnesses and stuff, but it was definitely worth it because last week we got the car off the dyno, and the car made 2,100 plus. And that's not it. We still have more in it, and it's eventually gonna happen. So far, we in 26130 on the street, we just
30, 60, 130, quarter mile.
put those beautiful wheels yesterday on the car so we can have more grip. Those are Hoosier's A7s, 245 in the front and 345 at the rear. And it should be fun. The car will definitely move out. Now let's talk about the setup. So it's got a build motor from T1. You can actually see the intake manifolds, piston rod springs, nothing crazy, just basically a basic build. We did have to use sleeves for, well, the motor we had needed more work than we wanted, so we had to use the sleeves. And we have built transmission with, like I said, Deca clutch in it. We're running M1 Motec tuned by X Performance, and we did got rid of the port injection in favor, not the port injection, the eye injection in favor of the port injection, because we don't like when direct injection fail, because when it fails, it normally takes the engine with it. In this car, we're running killer chiller that helps the AIT temps big time. On a dyno, it was crazy. And then the turbos, we're running G42 1200. Two of these guys. We made 2100 horse on 32 pounds. And I'm not sure how much you guys familiar with stuff like that, but they can make way more. So we're probably gonna run them at 40 pounds soon here. We had some fueling issues, which again, T1 helped us out with the twin 1100 setup. So this dual pump setup is good enough for 2400? No, it's more than that. It's like 28. I think it's 2800.
Yeah, it should produce.
Here is the owner of the car we're talking about.
How's it going?
His name, Jeremy, and he's got huge balls to drive that thing.
Who needs a parachute where you can just flop him out the window?
Yep, the car gonna have a parachute because for this, as a safety equipment, we need to have that on the car. I'm sure it's gonna trap what, 170 plus, 180.
In the quarter, I haven't even thought about it. I'm hoping to break 240 in the half mile.
Yeah, the plan is to go 240s in a half mile and not to catch on fire this time.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, by the way, we have the suppression system in the car, which did save the car the first time, kinda.
Yep.
Could be way worse. What else we need to say about it? I don't know.
Well, I think we should specify that it wasn't your work when it was caught on fire. That was a previous shop, but
Shit happens. I mean,
shit happens.
can happen to
Part of
anyone.
racing, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had to restore the engine harness for, what did it take us? 4 months, 3 months, by hand, because the engine harness is made in Ukraine, and there is no way to get anything from Ukraine lately.
Anyone would know, you would.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. We're gonna try and go out in the next couple days and to get new 6130s with the new tires, and they feel much better than 888s because those are 18s, and the previous results we had was the 20s 888s.
Yeah, slipping on map 3 of 8, using about 23 psi when we can go 40, 42, 2.97.
Yeah, we ran
16
twos
30.
on the map with between 17 to 1800 horse, and yeah, we can turn it up all the way to 21 right now. The problem was the traction, so we will see how that goes, and hopefully we can see some mid 2-second pass.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled if we got it down to 2.7, 2.8 at the current power level.
No, too slow. We need more.
All right, just tell me and I put my foot down.
Now, my personal car is the M3 and that ugly X3M, which if you see it, don't race it because it makes above 700 horse. There is a story behind this car. I let him drive my car, which is the same car, M3, and at the time it was a different setup. It was 700 horse. So he got out of it, and here we are. We have another one to build.
I gotta say, it's the best daily driver I've ever had. When I drove yours, it felt like 80% of the. That takes it with a 6.1 at 119. For it, I can't say highly enough how great of a car it is. So, after driving his, I went out and bought my own. He'd already taken my favorite color, so I love purple too. So, meet the eggplant, like the emoji.
Yeah, it's funny he mentioned it was 80% of the Lambo while this car was running low 560 130, and here is the slower Lambo that does what, low threes?
3.2.
3.2, yeah, low threes. This is another car that we worked on. We basically got it sorted. It had so many issues that it was about to catch on fire, but not anymore. And the car makes more power right now. This car have 64, 66, stock motor, stock trans, Datsun clutch, and that's about it. It as well is running on a Motec M1, which definitely helps and saves the car, but it didn't save that car. When you send in a rod, I guess you can't retard the timing anymore.
Yeah, well, that engine's a coffee table right on the other side of the beam.
Yeah, we saved the engine, and I can show it to you.
We've got some projects coming up with this car too, though. I mean, we're going to put the built transmission in it. I think we're going to pull the engine and send it off to be built too. You're doing all that stuff.
Yes, this car will get probably 68s. We're not sure yet. We're trying to keep it street friendly, and with the G42s, it's not super friendly anymore. You gotta wait for it.
Yeah, it's like getting punched in the back twice when you floor that car.
Yes, this car will be more streetable. Probably what, 17 is where we're gonna cut it if we go with the build motor. And then we already have the transmission in works for it, which should hold the power. Because those cars, they known to blow up first, second gears if you're trying to put that much power on them. So basically this is the recoup of, well, almost a recoup. There is a Lotus there that waiting on a K-swap, and I wish I had more hours in a day so I could work on all these cars that I have. But it is what it is. We do what we can. We are a small company. We're only 2.5 people. Nelson.
I'm sure he'd love to hear you as a half a person.
I already told him that. He knows. We have a part-time guy. He's coming when I need him. And mainly it's me and my partner, Nick, which you probably seen on my channel here and there. And these guys mowing their grass, and it's not good for the YouTube video at all.
No, it's better than welding in the background, though.
So yes, more results with this car here soon. We have two big events. ICC, which is next weekend. We're gonna run the car at 1750, whatever, depends on the. We're not gonna go any higher. We don't need to. That surface is not very high horsepower, cars friendly. And the next event after that is gonna be SCT Kansas, right?
Yeah, that is going to be a really fun time.
That event, we're gonna try and push the car to what it's supposed to put down on the prep surface. We'll see how the things go. Because like I said, we need to throw the T1 fuel system in it, which is gonna happen between the ICC and the SCT. And yeah, the car will be making 23, 24, we'll see. We're probably gonna have to do it as we go because we haven't got it that high yet. And when we have the fuel, it'll be fine.
all right.
We'll tune it over there. And I'm gonna take my M3. Well, my M3 is about 1,000 wheel horsepower right now. This one is 24, right? Not 25.
Yeah, it's a 24.
Yeah, so this one is 24 and mine is 22. Basically, the only difference is the front screen. That's all.
Yeah.
There is no other difference, no mechanical difference. And I'm running upgraded turbos, build motor, Deca transmission. The car was obviously put together in my shop here in Omaha, and it does pretty good. I mean, it's way faster than low 5 seconds, 6130 now. It's low 9-second car, full weight. And we're gonna take that car, we're gonna take this car. Are you taking one or two?
To Streetcar Takeover?
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. For sure, I'm taking this one.
Okay, so this car will be there for sure. This car, we don't know yet. One like this, I'll take that, and we'll see how fast we can go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep it short. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.